When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
English with Us podcast.
Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing amazing today. Welcome and welcome back to English with Us podcast. My name is David.
Hello, David. And hello, everyone. I am very excited about today's topic because the months of the year are such an important part of daily English. We use month names when we talk about birthdays, holidays, weather, school, work, travel, and future plans. I also think this topic is very helpful because learners hear month names all the time, but sometimes they still feel unsure about the order or how to use them in real life. So today's lesson is going to be simple, useful, and very practical.
That is perfect, Emma, because today we will learn simple English for talking about the months of the year. We will learn the names of the months, the order, common events, weather ideas, useful questions, and easy phrases people can use in real life.
David, before we start today's episode, we have a quick announcement, right?
Yes, Emma, we're now posting the full transcript and study pack for each podcast episode on Patreon. Each study pack can help you review the lesson, practice useful English, and keep learning after the episode.
That sounds really helpful.
Yes, you can join us on Patreon for only $3.99 a month. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for learning with us and supporting the podcast.
We hope to see you there. Now, let's start today's episode. David, quick question. What is a month?
A month is one part of the year. There are 12 months in 1 year.
So a year is big, and the months are the smaller parts inside it.
Yes, exactly. A useful sentence is, a month is one part of the year. Another one is, there are 12 months in a year.
That already sounds very useful.
Yes, month names are basic English, but they are also very important for daily life.
Quick check, David. There are 12 months in 1 year, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, can you say all the months in order?
Yes, the months are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December.
That is the full list, and I think learners really need to hear it many times.
Yes, definitely. Repetition helps a lot. Repetition means saying or doing something again and again.
Can you say them one more time, a little more slowly?
Of course. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
That is great. It is really helpful to hear the full order clearly.
Yes, another useful sentence is, January is the first month and December is the last month.
Quick check, David. Repetition means saying or doing something again and again, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, let's start with January. What is January like?
January is the first month of the year. In many places, January is cold, and people often think about a new start. A new start means beginning again in a fresh way.
That sounds very true. January feels like a reset.
Yes. A useful sentence is, January is the first month of the year.
Very simple and strong.
Yes. Another one is, it is often cold in January.
That sounds very natural.
Yes, another useful phrase is, many people make plans in January. Plans are things people want or expect to do.
That is a very useful month sentence.
Yes. Another one is, my year starts in January.
David, what about February?
February is the second month of the year. It is a short month. Short means it has fewer days than most other months.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
That is a very important fact for learners.
Yes, a useful sentence is, February is the second month of the year.
Very practical.
Yes, another one is, February is a short month.
That is easy to remember.
Yes, another useful phrase is, it can still be very cold in February.
That sounds natural too.
Yes, another one is, some people celebrate love in February. Celebrate means do something happy for a special event.
Quick check, David. Short means it has fewer days than most other months, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct. In most years, February only has 28 days.
David, what is March like?
March is the third month of the year. In many places, March feels like the start of spring. Spring is the season after winter.
So March can feel like change.
Yes, a useful sentence is, March is the third month of the year.
Very clear.
Yes, another one is, the weather starts to change in March.
That sounds very real.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, March can be rainy and cool. Rainy means there is a lot of rain. Cool means a little cold in a nice way.
That is good weather English too.
Yes. Another one is, I like March because spring begins.
Quick check, David. Rainy means there is a lot of rain, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what about April and May? I think they feel very connected.
Yes, they do. April is the fourth month and May is the fifth month. In many places, both months feel fresh, bright, and full of spring. Bright means full of strong light.
That sounds beautiful.
Yes. A useful sentence is, April is the fourth month of the year. Another one is, May is the fifth month of the year.
Those are very strong, simple sentences.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, flowers bloom in April and May. Bloom means flowers open and grow fully.
That is a lovely word.
Yes. Another one is, the weather gets warmer in May. Warmer means less cold and more warm. Warm means not cold and not too hot.
That is very practical.
Yes. Another useful sentence is, I like May because it feels peaceful and fresh. Peaceful means calm and quiet in a good way.
Quick check, David. Bloom means flowers open and grow fully, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, now let's talk about June, July, and August. These months feel very different from spring.
Yes, June is the sixth month, July is the seventh month, and August is the eighth month. In many places, these are summer months. Summer is often hot, sunny, and full of outdoor activities. Outdoor means outside, not inside a building.
Those are very important months.
Yes. A useful sentence is, June is the sixth month of the year.
Very good.
Yes, another one is July is the 7th month and August is the 8th month.
That is very clear.
Yes. Another useful phrase is summer is hot in July and August. Hot means very warm.
That sounds very natural.
Yes, another one is many people travel in June, July, and August. Travel means go to different places.
That is very real.
Yes. Another useful sentence is school is often on break in summer. A break is time away from work or school for rest.
Quick check, David. Outdoor means outside, not inside a building, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what about September? I always feel like September is a change month.
September is the 9th month of the year. In many places, September feels like the start of fall and also the start of school again. Fall is the season after summer.
That sounds very true.
Yes, a useful sentence is September is the 9th month of the year.
Very practical.
Yes. Another one is many students go back to school in September.
That is a very common real-life sentence.
Yes, another useful phrase is the weather starts to cool down in September. Cool down means become less hot.
That is a useful phrase too.
Yes. Another one is September feels like a fresh start for many people.
Quick check, David. September is the 9th month of the year, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what are October and November like?
October is the 10th month and November is the 11th month. In many places, these months feel cool, cozy, and more quiet. Cozy means warm, comfortable, and peaceful.
That is such a nice word.
Yes. A useful sentence is October is the 10th month of the year.
Very clear.
Yes, another one is November is the 11th month of the year.
That is strong and simple.
Yes. Another useful phrase is the leaves change color in October. Leaves are the thin green parts of trees and plants.
That is a very useful fall image.
Yes. Another one is November can feel cold and gray. Gray means the sky is not blue and looks cloudy. Cloudy means full of clouds.
That sounds very natural.
Yes, another useful sentence is I like October and November because they feel calm.
Quick check, David. Cozy means warm, comfortable, and peaceful, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, now let's finish with December.
December is the 12th and last month of the year. In many places, December feels cold, festive, busy, and special. Festive means full of
At Pfizer, we are committed to listening to and learning from patients and their care teams so that we can work to help address their unmet needs. From early discovery to clinical trials, through approval and use of our medicines, patients are at the heart of everything we do. Learn more at cancer.pfizer.com.
celebration and happy holiday feeling.
That is a very important month word.
Yes. A useful sentence is December is the 12th month of the year.
Very good.
Yes. Another one is many people celebrate holidays in December. Holidays are special days when people rest or celebrate.
That sounds very real.
Yes. Another useful phrase is December is often busy for families. Busy means having a lot to do.
That is very natural.
Yes. Another one is the year ends in December.
Quick check, David. Festive means full of celebration and happy holiday feeling, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what are some common questions people ask about months?
People often ask, what month is it? When is your birthday? What month do you like most? What do you usually do in summer? When does school start?
Those are very useful.
Yes. Another useful one is, which month is your favorite?
That is a very common question.
Yes. Another one is, what month comes after June?
That is great for practice.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, what month comes before December?
Very practical.
Yes. Another one is, in what month do you travel most?
Quick check, David. Which month is your favorite and what month do you like most mean almost the same thing, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what are some simple answers people can give?
A person can say, my birthday is in May, or my favorite month is October.
That is very useful.
Yes. Another one is, I usually travel in August.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, school starts in September where I live.
David, how can learners remember the order of the months better? A good way is to practice them in groups.
For example, January, February, March, then April, May, June, then July, August, September, then October, November, December.
That sounds easier than trying to learn all 12 at once.
Yes, another good way is to connect months to your real life. For example, your birthday month, your favorite month, your school month, or your travel month. Connect means link one thing to another in your mind.
That is a really smart idea.
Yes, a useful sentence is, my birthday is in December, so I always remember December.
That is very practical.
Yes. Another one is, I remember September, because school starts then.
Quick check, David. Connect means link one thing to another in your mind, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, can we do a simple practice conversation about the months of the year?
Yes, let's do one.
Okay.
What month is your birthday in?
My birthday is in March.
Nice. What is your favorite month?
My favorite month is October.
Why do you like October?
Because the weather is cool and the leaves are beautiful.
That is a very natural conversation about months.
Yes, it sounds very real.
Let's do one more.
Okay. What month comes after April?
May comes after April.
And what month comes before August?
July comes before August.
Excellent. That is very good month practice.
Yes, very simple and very useful.
David, what are the most important things to remember from today?
First, learn the 12 months in order. Second, connect each month to simple ideas like weather, school, travel, or your birthday. Third, practice common questions and answers about the months.
That is such a clear plan.
Yes, month English does not need to be difficult. You only need the 12 names, the order, and a few simple real-life sentences.
That is really helpful.
Yes, simple English is enough to talk about months in a very natural and useful way.
David, let's do a quick review quiz before the big summary.
Good idea. How many months are there in a year?
There are 12 months in a year.
Yes. What month comes after February?
March comes after February.
Correct. What month is the 9th month?
September is the 9th month.
Perfect. What month is the last month of the year?
December is the last month of the year.
Excellent. That was a very, very long and detailed conversation about months of the year. Now let's have a quick review of today's lesson.
Today, we talked about simple and useful English for the months of the year. We learned that there are 12 months in one year, and we practiced the full order: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. This order is very important for real-life English.
We also connected the months to simple real-life ideas. January and February can feel cold. March can feel like change. April and May can feel fresh and bright. June, July, and August often feel like summer. September often feels like a new start. October and November can feel cozy. And December often feels festive and special.
We practiced useful real-life questions too, like, what month is it? When is your birthday? Which month is your favorite? What month comes after June? And what month comes before December? These are simple, natural, and very useful.
We also talked about easy ways to remember the months, like learning them in small groups and connecting them to your own life, like your birthday, school, travel, or favorite season.
The big idea is this: month English does not need to be complicated. You only need the 12-month names, the correct order, and a few simple real-life sentences. That is enough to talk about time in a very natural way.
Your final homework for this lesson: comment 1 to 2 sentences about the months of the year. Here are 2 simple example answers.
Example 1. My birthday is in May, and my favorite month is December. Example 2. I like July because the weather is hot and I can travel more.
Thank you everyone for watching and listening all the way to the end.
If you enjoy our podcast and would like to support us, you can find the donation link in the description.
Every bit of support helps us keep creating free English lessons.
Keep practicing, and we'll see you later in the next episode.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.